Happy Friday out there, Big Orange Nation. This is Frank Rock. This is the House of Orange Sports Channel coming at you today. We've been pretty baseball heavy here recently. Released a video earlier in the week after SEC Media Days, kind of recapping what Josh Heupel said and the big points that I thought he had. But run across some news today. Grant Ramey of On3Volquest.com posted an article about Tennessee set to host a couple of highly ranked visitors. Now, it's not this weekend or anything. It is set for October, but still not a lot of recruiting news. I mean, there's been some as far as targets and stuff out there, but a couple visitors, and I looked around a little bit on it. Got some highlights here I'll show as well from YouTube on these guys. But the first one they're going to host is point guard, October 12th, Florida weekend. Chance Mallory, Charlottesville, Virginia, 5'9", 170. And I'm going to pull up. Let me pull up to share my screen on him, show some highlights. So looking just at, what he brings to the table here as well. I mean, if you look.
5 on the clock.
There we go. Get that muted. There you go. The guy just throws one up here. But a couple of things that stand out to me. He can shoot. He can, as you can see here, he can drive. He's not afraid to go in against bigger guys. Now, I don't know what kind of competition is up in that area, but I would imagine there's some pretty good players up in that part of the woods. And, you see here, he can get in there and get the rebound. He can hit the break. Here you go, pulls up, bang, shooter. A couple things you're going to see in common with the two guys that are coming in, Chance Mallory, and then I'll talk about Braylon Mullins here in a minute, is they can both shoot. Rick Barnes has had a renewed emphasis, I feel like, just on shooting. And, we've seen some of these teams over the last few years. They've not had that shooting. I mean, they just haven't. I mean, you see here, this is tailor-made. Picks the pocket, goes the other way for it. Here you can see from the corner, bang. There it is. It goes again, gets the rebound. Bang, there's another one. Guy can shoot. I mean, that's something we can see pretty well here. Plenty of made threes. There he goes, a nice pass. I was wanting to see some of his passing, which I had not seen. I've just seen the shooting and driving. There's another one. So this dude right here, man, is he ranks, according to On3, 35th overall, the number 5 point guard in the nation. And according to 24/7 Sports, he ranks 60th overall. Now, the thing that concerns me with it, being from Charlottesville, Virginia, you got to think Virginia is going to be probably hard to beat in this one. I don't know. But the fact that Tennessee's getting him on campus is big. And, that you got to get them there first. That's the biggest thing. You've got to get them on campus. The prediction meters favor Virginia right now, of course, them being the hometown team. But who's to say? I mean, there is a lot of opportunity for Tennessee and for recruits coming into Tennessee next year, because you got to factor in they're losing Zakai Ziegler, they're losing Jemai Mashak, they're losing Chaz Lanier, Igor Milicic Jr., you're losing those 4 guys. Darling Stone Dubar, I'm pretty sure he's a senior as well. So that's 5 of I don't know if it's arguable, 5 of your top 7 guys. And there's even been a mock draft out here, and I can't remember who it was from, that has Cam Carr getting chosen in the top 10. So, if Cam Carr has a big year, his stock is high right now. Teams are high on him. Analysts are high on him. Said he had a big camp at the Jason Tatum Elite Camp, which is invite only for the elite wings in the country. So Cam Carr is going to come in with some expectations this year. Maybe a guy who we thought would fly under the radar. And I think those expectations took off a little bit after some of his performances he's had and some of the talk on it. But you've got Chance Mallory, 5'9", 170, like I said, Charlottesville, Virginia. He's a shooter. He can drive. We saw the passing. We saw he can play defense. He's not afraid to get in and rebound as well. I like the guy's game. I like what he would bring. He would make a great heir apparent, I guess you could say, to Zakai Ziegler. And then the second guy is shooting guard as well. So, like I said, the common denominator you're going to see out of these two guys is shooting. Mallory can shoot. The next guy, Braylon Mullen, depending on the site, 6'4" or 6'5", around 180. He's out of Greenfield, Indiana. Let me pull his video up here as well. Like I said, common thing here is shooting. You're going to see it here with Braylon Mullins. So you can see he is the guy right here, had to move, nails the three. Let's see. Let me max. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Here we go again. Boom. Hits that one. I don't know what's going on here. This is not as dark, the light. This is a pretty wild looking gym. I don't know if it's a school cafeteria they're playing in or what. Right there. Here you go. He comes in. There's the pass up to him. He just turns around. There's your three. Now you're going to see some athleticism on some display. Here's a block. They hit him other end. As you can see, not a lot of effort on that. He puts the dunk down. Here's another one. Hits the three, looking like he's already shooting from NBA 3-point range, especially when you're shooting in an NBA cafeteria here. And then here you go again. There was the athleticism on display. Here he goes again. You give him a second, he's going to knock down the three. Here we go again. You're hitting him in the corner. Boom. Right in front of the lunch line, I bet. There he is, wide open again, about to get the square pizza and take it back to his table. Here we go. He's in here fighting for the rebound. He's not afraid to get that either. Not afraid of a little contact. Didn't stop him there. Let's see some athleticism here. There it is. So it's a guy who, here you go again, from right. He misses that one, but I like that he follows. He goes after it as well, right before he goes and gets the steak and gravy out of the line as well. And then, so I'll go ahead and let's get one more from him here. There you go. He's a pretty athletic dude for 6'4", 6'5". Misses that one, taps it out. Somebody taps it out. He comes in, gets it again. So you're looking at a guy here. Now, being out of Indiana, all your Big Ten teams are in it. And, you know, with Indiana, Purdue, with the Big Ten teams being the hot thing, will it be hard to get him out of that neck of the woods? Yes, but I've seen his name mentioned with Tennessee for a while. Tennessee's going to go hard after him again. There's going to be a lot of opportunity because, Roy, what you have coming back next year, let's say all the guys you're expecting to come back. So then you get Cam Carr back, you get J.P. Estrella, Cade Phillips, Bishop Boswell. That's pretty much it that's slated to come back for next year. Now, trying to think, who am I forgetting here? I want to pull up the roster. Let's see if my guess is they don't have the updated roster on here. All these sites want to be a little wonky. Let me see if they've got VolQuest is, let's see, they've got the updated roster on here. So Dubar is a senior. Oh, Jordan Gainey. So Jordan Gainey, I'm forgetting about him. I knew there was something. Jordan Gainey's a senior as well. And Felix Akpara. Felix Akpara is a junior, so he can make it back. There was a video yesterday where they were playing this summer, and Felix Akpara, they hit him in the paint. I think Ziegler, maybe it was. And then Akpara, he slammed one down pretty well. So based on the current team, Tennessee has 5 guys slated to come back next year. Most 3 of the 5 are big guys. You have Boswell and Cam Carr. All right. There's a lot of opportunity here. I know said today I was reading where Caleb Wilson, who's ranked like a consensus top 10 guy out of, I think, the Atlanta area, or he's definitely out of the Georgia area. Tennessee's trying with him. They've been, watching him at the Peach Jam this week in Augusta, North Augusta, South Carolina. There's other guys they've been watching as well. So Tennessee's casting their net, but you also know there's going to be a lot of portal additions next year. With what Dalton Connect did last year, if you get Chaz Lanier, Dubar, some of these guys, Milicic comes in from the portal and does their thing, Tennessee's going to continue to get guys out of the portal that they want in here. It's just going to happen when you have success with them. It's key that they continue to have that success. And these guys, elevate their stock. They go up, they get drafted where maybe they were not in that range to get drafted before. But I think it's and Mullins, I did not say he is scheduled to visit October the 19th. So again, these are a few months away, but it's still, to me, it is some basketball recruiting news, which we've not had a lot of. And of course, they do have Dwayne Brown out of Alabama in the fold, another big guy. So really what Tennessee's needing to add at this point is basically guards, point guards, especially point guards and wings. So point guard's going to be a major necessity for this team next year with the graduation of Zakai Ziegler. I mean, Bishop Boswell is listed more as a combo guard, so maybe he takes it over. But also Jordan Gainey can run it a little bit as well, and he'll graduate also. So lots of, I keep saying lots of opportunity in Knoxville. We'll see, can this staff close it off? As I kind of feel like they've been a little behind in the high school recruiting, especially last year. Not a lot of success with it. Can they bounce back with it this year? And I do think a big emphasis of this staff is portal forward, but you've got to be able to build your base through the high school ranks. I really feel that's where it's at. You can't realistically bring in 10 transfers per year. It's just not always going to work, no matter how they mesh or what have you. But we'll see. I'll keep you updated on any more news. Fall basketball, Lady Vols basketball. I got a ton of stuff Vols baseball coming. I got a ton of stuff Vols football coming as well. And membership tiers, they are available. I'm going to post them either later on tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to make one more baseball video, and I'm getting out for the day. I've sat in front of this computer for a few days working on stuff day and night. I'm not sitting here trying to get sympathy or nothing like that. It's just I do have the time right now, fortunately, so I'm trying to invest it wisely. But I'm getting out and going to play some disc golf here in a little bit. But Frank Rock, House of Orange Sports Channel. Have a great Friday. And last but most certainly not least, go Vols.